Hi.
Hi everyone. You want me to make our faces smaller like
Hello.
this?
Yeah, like this.
Okay, yeah, I can do this one. Good morning everyone. Welcome
Good
to our
morning.
stream. How are you all? Welcome. We're very happy to see you, even if it is 9 a.m.
Even if it is 9, it doesn't even seem 9 a.m. when you wake up at 8. It
No.
feels as though it's like noon.
Yeah.
Yeah, time flies when you have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shall we do some introductions for our students that don't know us?
Sure. Do you want me to begin?
Of course.
So, hi, my name is Sahar. I was born in California. Originally, I'm from the opposite of the United States, and that's Iran. I've lived in Italy for 16 years, and oh well, I have nothing else to add for myself.
Uh,
Um, there's
where
one
do you work?
topic
Mhm.
that I like a lot to talk about a lot, and that is the Islamic Revolution in Iran.
In
um,
fact, we were speaking about the Islamic Revolution before the start of this webinar.
exactly at 9 a.m. And I can talk a lot about politics, and yeah,
Nice.
a
Well,
lot.
isn't it? But it's always an interesting conversation with Sahar, and that's
Oh,
important.
thank you.
I think
And
so. I always enjoy speaking to you. I always feel like whenever I have a conversation with you, I leave the conversation with my mind enriched.
oh my God, really?
Yeah, definitely.
Hi.
I learn so much from you.
That is such a nice compliment. Like one of the best compliments I've ever received. You're
Oh,
complimenting my
really?
brain.
Yeah, of course. That's the important thing to compliment.
But thank you. Like when someone compliments me, I really don't know what to say. So
Yeah, don't worry.
yeah, I get shy.
You
But
don't need
anyway,
to acknowledge it. So,
we're both working at my English school, Bologna Mille.
mm,
Yeah.
um, so I'll do my introduction.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Sophia. I come from London, but I have lived in Bologna for the last almost 5 years. Before I lived in Bologna, I lived in Athens, and I lived there for, again, almost 5 years. I work at my English school, Bologna Mille, and Sahar is my colleague.
Yeah.
And today we are asking you this question, which is coming around the bottom. So please introduce yourself to us in the comments. Tell us your name. Tell us where you're from. Tell us where you are. And also, do you want to read our questions, Sahar?
Yes, this is actually one of these questions that I really enjoy asking people. If you were a superhero, what would your superpower be?
Exactly. Actually, I'll keep that light on. I think it's better. Um, my room is so dark in the morning, and
Oh,
I need
well.
to keep the light on. Yeah, if you were a superhero, what would your power be? I recently watched The Incredibles 2,
Mhm.
so I'm thinking about what superpower I would have. I think I'd like to be able to move things with my mind.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Is
this
it
power is
called?
called telekinesis.
Mhm.
I'm writing it in the chat as well so that people can see it. Telekinesis, so the power to move things using only your mind.
Mhm.
What about you?
I am a big fan of the X-Men.
Hmm,
I actually want to rewatch the whole,
saga.
yeah, the whole saga over again. And my favorite superpower is the one that Professor X has, and that is brainwashing. No, okay, not brainwashing exactly, but manipulating the brain and
Okay.
and reading it.
Okay, yeah, so reading and manipulating people's thoughts.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's a nice guy. He
that
doesn't really
doesn't
manipulate.
surprise me from you, actually. I mean, you're by your own confession, your ideal job would be the dictator of, no, the empress.
Yeah, the Empress.
of Iran. So the fact that you want to control people's minds and thoughts does not surprise me that much.
Exactly. It's just like perfect, no contradictions.
Yeah, it fits in perfectly with your character. What
It
can I
fits
say?
perfectly. Or teletransportation. We love that.
That would also be very useful. I don't know if you could really help people with teletransportation. Like at most, you can be there faster.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
I
but I don't
mean,
want to be there for someone faster. It's just like a cheaper way of traveling.
yeah, exactly. But I'm saying that if you're a superhero,
Hmm.
like you can't really help people with
Okay.
teletransportation.
True.
Like
True.
something happens, something bad happens, and you're just like,
Mhm.
"Oh, I'm here. I can't help you."
It's true.
Yeah.
Unless you're Goku. Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but hi, Antonio. Good morning. Welcome.
Hi, Antonio.
So
Do you know what Dragon Ball is?
tell us what your superpower would be if you had a superpower.
Mm.
What else do I like? The idea of maybe sort of like being able to be a shapeshifter, so to be able to change
Oh, yeah.
like change your shape, change the material of your body as well would be
The
good.
face being acting like someone else.
Ah, yeah, like being able to turn into different people.
Yeah.
That would be
Fantastic.
yeah. I was going to say a different word, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say swear words on these webinars, so I
No.
caught myself. Let's say it would be a mind fudge to be able to.
Oh,
It
oh
would
yeah,
be
it would.
a mind fudge.
It would be so nice. I mean, like whenever I watch the X-Men, it's just like, oh my God, I want to have all of them together.
Maybe you can understand Antonio here.
Of course, I love Majin Buu. That's my favorite one. Really, Majin Buu? He's a really basically Dragon Ball is the story of this kid who becomes like the strongest man in the universe and comes from
Okay.
another planet. There is a mix between gorillas and humans. The only thing that is gorilla of them is like the tail, and then the stronger they get,
Do
they
gorillas have tails? I'm sorry.
I don't know, but this
No,
guy
gorillas
had
don't have tails. So you're
really.
no, they don't. They have like these little poofy tails.
Oh
If
my
they no,
God!
actually, I don't think gorillas have
So
tails.
monkeys, not gorillas, then.
Okay.
Yeah, so like more monkey. The faces look like gorillas. But anyway, no, so it's basically this cartoon that really I loved as a child. And nothing, he's like the strongest man in the universe. And Majin Buu is one of his enemies.
Okay, so Antonio sides with the nemesis, with
Yeah,
the villain.
the
Um,
villain.
exactly. Let me write this word as well, villain, so the bad character. All right,
Yeah.
great. Shall we look at our focus?
Let's have a look.
Okay, so today, guys, we're talking about experiences. So, do you want to read our objectives, Sahar?
Uh-huh. In this focus activity revision of the present perfect, using present perfect questions, talking about experiences.
Wonderful. So let's look first at a bit of grammar. We have some sentences on the slide. We've got, I've been to the USA 5 times. The next
I've
one,
never driven a Ferrari, but I'd like to one day.
or I've sailed all over the world. Okay, so what is the question we use to talk about experiences? And also, can you tell us what is the tense in these sentences? I'll write this up as well. What is the tense
Mhm.
used in these sentences?
Notice that it doesn't specify the time in the past. It says that it happened, but not exactly when,
Hmm.
which
It's
is
talking about, go on.
an important difference between the past simple and this tense that we're looking at.
Exactly.
Yes, Antonio, have you ever? But have you ever is
Yes, very nice. So, have you ever is the question we use.
Mhm.
And the tense that we have in these sentences, I have been, I have driven, I have sailed,
Mhm.
is the present perfect.
Yeah.
So, as you all know, I'm writing this in the comments as well so that you can see it. Present perfect, we have. Subject plus, it's impossible to type and write at the same time. Have, has, and past participle. This is so hard.
You're doing great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Here we go. Present perfect.
Yeah. So have is for non-singular subjects and has for singular. So be careful with this difference. So
Yeah.
Antonio asks, have you ever?
Attention, Antonio. Remember your past participle. Can you write your question again and change the verb to the past participle?
Yeah. In a public
And then,
place.
yeah, and then we will answer.
Mm, can I answer already?
Oh yeah, sure, go for it.
Sing. Sang is the past simple. Past participle is sung with a
Yeah,
U.
let me write this as well. Sing, sang, attention, sung. So have you ever sung in a public place? I've sung in a public place. I haven't sung like in a performance, but I have sung in a public place, usually when drunk. What about Sahar? I
I
sing in
never
public
knew
when
that.
I sing in public when I'm drunk.
Seriously, do you have a nice voice?
No,
Okay.
no,
Then no, I never sing in a public place. No,
no. No,
never.
we're not really big on singing. I sing in the house a lot,
Mm-hmm.
especially in this recent period. Have like this constant musical going on. Whatever I'm doing, I'm singing it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's not nice if you live with me, but it helps me to I don't even realize I'm doing it half the time. I could be like
Mhm.
getting dinner ready and I'm just chopping onions and singing
Chopping
about,
onions.
yeah, and just singing about chopping onions, you know?
Oh,
It's
that's sweet.
way too past the time. Thanks, Antonio. Let's look at another question. We've got the same sentences as before, but the next question is, what tense often follows the present perfect and why? So, for example, we've got, I've been to the USA 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
I went the first time when I was 16. It's invented. I've never been.
You've never been to the US?
No, I haven't.
Oh no. I mean,
Um,
you're not missing much, so
my
it's fine.
favorite song is Nessun Dorma. I usually sing Nessun Dorma in a pub when I am drunk. Yeah. Okay. Don't forget to be careful of your tenses. You said I usually sing in the present, and then you changed it to the past when I was drunk. So make sure you decide, Antonio, if you want to use the present or the past. And yeah, what tense then follows the present perfect and why?
So
Do you
if
know?
the
Sorry, go on.
sorry,
I was going to ask if you know this song, Nessun Dorma.
I don't know who
You
sang
don't know?
it.
I don't know.
I'm very bad with music. Like I oh, it's London Philharmonic Orchestra. Oh, it's oh God, oh my God,
I don't think it's by
it's
the London.
Pavarotti.
Ah, okay, nice.
Yeah, no, I love Pavarotti.
Mm. What were you going to say?
Oh, just a like grammatical issue that so I'm explaining that I, for example, have been to the United States for 5 times in my whole life. And then if I continue talking about the same concept, I'm specifying when it happened.
Mm.
So we use the yes, Sahar.
I'm just going to reveal it
Yes, the past simple.
to give specific details. So when, with who, why, etc.
Yeah.
Okay, let's practice some present perfect. We have 5 sentences, and in parenthesis, we've got a verb. We would like you to complete the gaps with the correct form of the present perfect.
Yeah. Beep a full English breakfast before, but I'd like to try one. What is an English breakfast? What does it have?
A full English breakfast. So it's very protein and carbohydrate based. So it's got sausages, it's got eggs, it's got bread, fried bread especially,
Oh my God.
bacon, beans. It's basically lunch, but it's a heavy lunch.
It's like American breakfast.
What's in an American breakfast?
Bacon and eggs, waffles, pancakes,
Oh, nice.
put sometimes potatoes, I believe,
Yeah,
if
like
I'm not
hash
wrong. Yeah. Good,
browns.
Antonio. I've
Very
never
nice.
eaten a full
Correct.
English breakfast before. And number two, in a private airplane. So the past participle of fly, fly, flew, close.
Yeah, be careful of the spelling. Flown with O.
Exactly. So have you ever flown in a private airplane? Well, when I become an empress, yes. I will have so many.
And you will remember your loyal subjects who
Yeah.
assisted you onto the throne, and you will also give them private airplanes, right?
I'll gonna give them a trip on the private airplane.
Oh, come on. You're going
Yeah,
to be a strict ruler.
yeah, very strict. Only thinking about improving economically.
So, Antonia says, I've never gone and my sister has lived. I'm not sure if it will be gone. It might be a different one. Let's
Yeah,
see.
because go has two different past participles.
So let's go over the past participles of go, gone and been. We can do the classic example of John has gone to Japan, John has been to Japan. Do you
Mm-hmm.
want to explain it to her while I type?
Yeah, so when we say gone, John has gone, it means either that he's already there or that he moved there forever. He decided to stay there. Instead, John has been to Japan. It means that this happened in the past, somewhere in the past, we don't know, but he has visited the country.
Hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm writing this down so that we can see it. Okay, here we go. John has gone to Japan. He is currently in Japan. John has been to Japan. It happened in Japan. I don't know why I wrote that, but John.
Yes, exactly. So John has visited and then returned.
Yeah. Let's see for four. Good, Antonio. You made it into a question. Oh no, it's not a question. It's not a question because there's no
Question
question.
mark.
Okay, it's just I've done yoga before. Okay. Um, and for five, I can't believe you have never read. I've also written poetry. Very nice.
Yeah, I can't believe you've never read the Divine Comedy. I love the Divine Comedy.
I've never read it all the way through. I've read the
No.
extracts of it. I studied the extracts, but I've never read the entire book.
You should I think the best part is hell.
That's
Otherwise purgatory and heaven are just very boring because no one is there.
um in Antonio says, I'm the only student. I feel alone. No.
Don't worry.
um what was I going to say? The Divine Comedy. Yeah, we studied extracts of the hell part at university and at high school. Yeah, I think
No,
it's definitely more interesting, that part.
yeah. No, I
Um,
really loved it actually. Like I remember in when I was in high school, well, in Italian high schools you have to read all the way through it. It's part of the 5 years course. And like the teacher was so like she was asking us to basically translate from the language at that moment, at the same moment.
Okay, it's like
Yeah,
uh,
paraphrasing.
yeah, like a live translation.
Exactly.
Have you ever done yoga, Antonia and Sahar? And any other students who are now joining us? Have you ever done yoga?
I started doing yoga at the beginning of this quarantine, and then I stopped
Wow.
just like that.
Yeah. I've done yoga a few times before, but it's not my favorite way to exercise.
I don't know. I Me neither. I got myself a hula hoop because that's actually I enjoy exercising with the hula hoop. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. I need to find something like that, something that I can do at home to exercise, but which is also enjoyable for me.
Yeah. I tried dancing, but I don't have enough space here. So I
Yeah.
just like crashing into the wall and the furniture.
All right, shall we go on
Let's go on.
and play a game? So we're going to play two truths and a lie. Do you want to read it, Sahar?
Think of three things you have done. Two are true and one is a lie. Your classmates can ask you two past simple questions to find out which one you haven't done. For
Mm-hmm.
example, I've sung on stage and I've acted in a play and I've been scuba diving in Egypt.
And then I can ask, when did you sing on stage?
When I was 16, I sang in the musical Les Miserables.
And where did you go in Egypt?
I went to Cairo.
I think you have never been to Egypt,
You're right.
just because Cairo is a bit obvious.
Yeah, I went
Um,
to.
let's see what Antonio says here. Yes, I have. I do yoga every day, watching videos on YouTube. By the way, I have to go. It's just starting my yoga lesson now. And then he says, of course, I am
I
joking.
was just getting so offended at that moment. I was like, "What?"
Oh no, Antonio has played this trick on me before. He pretends to be doing yoga while he's doing the English lesson, like at the same time. So, if you're watching us, this is your moment. Take a pen and take a piece of paper and write for us three experiences you have had in your life. Two of them are true, but one of them is a big fat lie. And we will try to guess which one
Yeah,
is the lie, which one is not true. If you want to write yours also in a comment, Saha, that way I can
yeah.
look up.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, yeah. I was
Uh,
like writing in a whole other thing.
I'm writing my sentences as well. Mhm. Uh, it doesn't need to be anything too big. It could even be in the present if you wanted. I'm trying to think of a final one. Okay, I've got mine.
All right, I need my last sentence.
I'm bringing up mine in the meantime. So these are my sentences. Number one, I've broken my leg while ice skating. Two, I've eaten horse meat in Basilicata. And three, I've visited China. In the comments, you can ask me questions to find out which one is the lie. One of these is not true. Antonio has his as well. I've already done yoga. I've played in a band before. I've lived in Pescara for 1 year. Please guess the false phrase. Okay. So, Antonio, what type of band was it? What kind of music did you play? That's my question.
I'm still thinking about mine. Um, for one, when did you live in Pescara?
I feel like number two might be false, but I want to see the answer to my questions first. Hi, Simone from Parma. Welcome. Nice to see you.
You
Simone, write
arrived just in time.
write some sentences for us so we can play two truths and a lie. He says Coldplay cover band, and he lived there in 2017 for 1 year. Huh. What instrument do you play, Antonio?
Okay, that's mine.
What instrument did you play? Okay, I'll bring yours up after we've done Antonio's. Okay.
Huh.
What do you think is false, Sahar? This
I
is
lived in 2017. Okay, why would he say Pescara out of all the cities? So I think maybe,
that one is true.
yeah.
I lived there.
Number two, yeah, I think number two is false for
Yeah, Antonio, I think
Antonio.
number two is false. I think number two. Also, he says, I used to shake my head with long hair in a Coldplay cover band. No, you didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't buy it, Antonio. We think number two is false. Simone asks a question. Simone, remember to invert the verb when you're asking a question. Was the horse meat raw or cooked? It was cooked, Simone. This isn't Game of Thrones. It was cooked. It was little rolls, like little horse meat sausages rolled up.
I don't. When did you do ice skating? I always thought you just danced.
I did ice skating. I have done ice skating 3 times in my life. I hate ice skating because I broke my leg when I was ice skating.
Which leg?
The right leg,
On which part?
the ankle.
Oh, what was the last? Okay, so when did you go to China?
It was in. Oh, we got it!
Yeah,
Ah,
two is
Sahar, we got
false.
it. Yes, she was first. Great job. Ah, high five, Sahar. Ready?
Oh, we also. I think we got the good hands. Okay.
Um, what was your question? China. I went to China in 2008, I think. I was 17 years old. So, yes, 2008.
But why?
It was a school exchange.
In China.
Yeah, we did a student exchange trip.
How do you say hi in China? Chinese.
I think it's ni hao.
Okay, this is difficult. Because you're saying all of them, and it's like, okay,
Oh, he knows it as well. Yeah, it's ni hao or ni hao. Oh, I remember. But when
How
they
long did you stay?
for 10 days, Simone says, I've always used the past participle, Simone. I've always eaten horse meat, not cooked, not rolled, so it could be false. Yeah, I mean, it was a traditional recipe from Basilicata. They make these little rolls of horse meat. You eat horse meat raw, so like a tartare of horse meat, I imagine.
Probably. Um,
I've never eaten
how
tartare. I'd like to try it, but I've never eaten
you've
it.
never eaten it?
Tartare,
There's
no.
a really nice place in Bologna. Well, whenever it opens up, it's near Porta. Oh God, I forgot how Bologna looks like, but it's on the Viali,
Okay.
and it's a tartareria.
Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
really
I'll try
nice.
it. So any more questions about mine? Any guesses about mine? I'll bring
When
them
did you break your leg?
up. 2009. I was 18.
Okay. How long did you have to put a cast on for?
About a month.
Okay, I think it's number one.
You say number one.
Or maybe China, I don't know. Which city in China?
Beijing. I went to Beijing. All
Okay,
right.
number three. Number three. Me too, Antonio. Number three. You've never been to China.
Okay, well, drum roll. You are both wrong. And Sahar,
Oh,
your original guess was correct. I have
first
never.
one.
And Simone says number two. Simone is stuck on the raw horse meat. No, number one is actually false. I have never broken a leg. I've never
Damn
broken
it.
a bone. It's true that I hate ice skating, but I never broke anything. Let's see Sahar's one as well.
Damn it. I was so close.
You were. You did. You allowed Antonio to distract you. This was the
Yeah,
problem. This was your downfall,
that
Sahar.
was my downfall.
You're tricking me. I don't understand what Antonio says here. Tricking.
That
So Sahar's
could also
is,
be trading.
yeah, or threatening,
Tricky.
tricking, threat. I don't know. Do you want to read your sentences, Sahar?
I've been to Thailand. I hate pigeons. I've never eaten horse meat. I had to I saw yours and I was like, oh.
Huh. Um, I think I know the answer, so I'm going to let the students ask you some questions. Okay, so Antonio and Simone, if you want to ask some questions to Sahar, because I think I know the answer. Number one, I know that number two is true. I know that you hate pigeons.
It's a known fact.
It is
All
a known
Europe
fact that
knows.
Sahar hates pigeons. I also hate pigeons.
Yeah.
When did you go to Thailand? Oh,
Oh,
come on, you're clearly inventing.
I think I was very young. I think it was 2010 because my brother was no, it was 2007 because my brother was very young. He was like 2 or 3 years old or 1 years old. No, it was 2005. 2005.
Okay,
It was
that is
either
good.
2005 or 2006. I'm like, my memory is very bad.
Okay, that is quite convincing. What did you see in Thailand? What monuments did you visit?
I didn't really visit monuments because my parents are like they like to visit when they go out visiting another country. They like to try the food, and in the case of Thailand, the massages. And we went with family friends. So basically, I was 8. I don't remember about the monuments. I remember we went to Bangkok and then we went to the beach and like a place a hotel on the beach. I don't remember we went to an aqua park.
You've got some questions. Antonio says that he remembers you've been to Thailand. Simona says, how many hours? Let me rephrase your question, Simone. How many hours is the flight to Thailand?
Oh God, I flew from Tehran. Uh,
Well, that's believable.
no, yeah, I mean, I lived in Tehran at the time. I think it took us like around 7 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Antonio would like to know
I was 8.
why do you hate pigeons?
I think pigeons are those kinds of animals who should be extinct, exactly like dinosaurs. They should. I don't understand why they exist, what their purpose is.
They're dirty and
They're,
aggressive.
they're dirty, aggressive, can cause diseases, attack you.
Okay, you know what? I've changed my mind. I think three is false. I believe you have eaten horse meat. Simone and Antonio, would you like to also guess which one you think is false? Which one is false, in your opinion? I say three.
Of course you
Yeah, it was very, very believable.
Oh, that one is like it's basically if I have a CV, I'm just gonna add it.
Antonio agrees that 3 is false.
Mhm.
Simone also agrees for 3.
And it's correct. It's number
Yay!
3.
Nice
I've
job, Antonio. Nice job,
I've
Simone.
eaten horse meat only once without my knowledge, and that was just because my boyfriend wanted to make me a surprise dinner, and it was at the beginning, and he didn't know that I didn't like. I mean, I didn't like. I just like the whole idea of eating a horse isn't really appealing to me. So I was just
Yeah.
like eating this, and I was like, "What kind of meat is this?" He's like, "Horse meat." I'm like,
Oh no.
"It's like giving a Muslim pork."
Yes. Except that you eat pork. Oh God.
Yeah, but we haven't done Simone's.
Oh no, we haven't. High fives, guys. You are excellent detectives. Yeah, sorry, we didn't do Simone. Simone, did you write some sentences for us? Because we would like to play the game with you as well. If you have 3 sentences, you can post them and we will guess the false
Mm-hmm.
one as well.
Yeah, it's
Um,
fun.
it is. For me, I didn't want to eat horse meat because I love horses. So also for me, the idea of eating horse is just terrible. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I was staying at a friend's house and they always serve horse. And one time I said, okay, I will just try it just for one time. And I liked it. Like I liked the taste, but I cannot eat horses. It's like
Yeah,
for me.
yeah. It's like, sorry, what?
It's like cannibalism. Like I don't
Oh, okay. I thought it's like camels. I'm like,
know,
true.
like I can't eat a horse.
Yeah,
So I tried it just once, but then I said no.
yeah.
Uh, I don't want to.
Everyone in my family loves horse meat. I'm just like,
Uh,
yeah.
It's very strange. It's very strange for foreigners coming to Italy to see in the supermarket just horse meat, with the beef and the pork all together.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the UK, they eat horse meat in France, but in other countries in Europe, it's not common at all. Like they don't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Oh, wonderful. That's lovely. Yes, I like to ride as well. I hope I will be able to again soon. Okay, maybe while we are waiting for Simone, we can go on to some other questions. We can go
yes.
back maybe. So, what have you done? We have some questions that we can discuss together. Simone, if you're typing, go ahead and
Go
send us.
ahead. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry, send us.
Oh, here you are.
Oh, this is good.
I'm colorblind. I have a foot
Foot, I think.
foot longer than the other one. I don't have TV in my house.
Wow,
What
this is
color
big.
is this? I, maybe it's gonna say like purple or something.
That's good. Make him do that again. What color is Saha's mug? Oh God, I bet this happens to Simone all the time. She's colorblind, and people are like,
Like when
okay,
you
what
say
color is this? Oh no, I feel like we offended him.
no, so it's number one.
Oh
No, no,
no.
number one is true.
Number one is true. So, Simone, we are sorry if we offended you. We don't. um, maybe.
I have a foot. I think it's very possible. Everyone has something like an arm bigger than longer than the other, a foot
Yeah,
longer. So I think that's true.
yeah, and I think that I don't know actually because I don't have a TV in my house. Like it's quite common to not have a television as well.
Hmm.
Um, Simone, let me ask: Do you do you live in like do you have your own apartment or do you live with flatmates? Do you live with flatmates? This might,
Hmm.
yeah.
Like I live with flatmates, but we have like 3 televisions.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Maybe not.
one in the kitchen, and then the other two have them in their room.
Hmm. I would say that 2 is possibly false. Because I think it's quite common to not have a television. So I'm going to say that 2 is false.
I'm gonna say number 1.
You think number 1 is false? You think he was
Yeah,
lying about the mug?
kinda. Let's
Okay.
see.
Let's see. So, Simone, Sahar says 1. I say 2. Can you tell us which one is false?
Antonio says 3.
Antonio says 3.
No, I'm just answering for him.
Oh, right. Okay. So let us know which one is false.
Oh god, it is actually much more stressful than all the other ones.
It's really stressful. Oh, what?
Damn, you
No.
are colorblind. I am so sorry.
Oh no. That was excellent, Simone. Simone is a mysterious, mysterious man and the master. Simone is the master of mystery. That was excellent.
So you do have a TV, okay?
You do have a TV. Um,
Oh
wait.
god, this is the kind of question that I'm not gonna read it because I already like
You have a
done enough
television.
damage.
You do have a television. You do have one foot longer than the other, and you are colorblind. Okay. If you are blind, how can you do with the traffic light? I think what happens with colorblind people is that there are very specific shades that you don't recognize. Like it's not that you, well, obviously Simone will know better than me.
Yeah.
But like for example, my friend is colorblind. He can't see green, but he can see all the other colors. It's one color that he cannot recognize.
Oh really?
Yeah. But anyway, let's look at these questions. Shall we read them?
Yes.
Oh my god. No. That's terrible.
I have I think I have wait, I have to check. Yeah,
Right.
I also have a foot longer than the other. Oh my god, it's true. Okay, yeah, never mind. Me too.
Sahara is discovering her body right now. Um, all right, let's do some questions. So, what is the craziest thing you have ever done? Is the first question. And
Craziest thing I've ever done.
I think for me, the craziest thing I've ever done is probably paragliding. So paragliding is it's not you have a big parachute, like a big tent on
Yeah.
your shoulders, and you run and you jump and you kind of fly
Flow.
mountains.
Float.
Yeah, in the mountains. It's very nice. It's very relaxing. So that's probably for me the craziest thing I've ever done.
I have to think like what's the craziest thing I've ever done? Recently, the craziest thing I've ever done is thinking that I can make pancakes with only coconut flour. Well, that came out disgusting, so don't try it. Like, mix it up.
Is that a thing? Coconut flour? Does that exist?
Oh my god, there's coconut flour, there's chestnut flour, there's rice flour, there's every kind of flour.
Oh, the craziest thing I've ever done is this webinar with your fantastic and funny teachers. Oh, thank you, Antonia. That's really sweet.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you want to read the next question, Sahar?
Where have you traveled? What? Sorry?
No, I was saying to our students in the comments, let us know. You can answer these questions freely as you want in the comments.
All right. Where was I? Where have you traveled? Where's the furthest you've been?
For me, China.
Oh, okay, because that was true, yeah. For me, it has to be Malaysia.
Nice.
Again, this was like literally the year after Thailand, so I don't even remember it.
Have you ever done something romantic? What was it? Ah. Have you ever done something romantic? That's a difficult one.
I am a romantic person.
Um, I'm capable of being romantic sometimes.
What?
I'm capable of being
Mm-hmm.
romantic. I'm trying to think. I think when I don't really do very big romantic gestures, just small things. Like
Mm-hmm.
maybe I will. Oh my God. Um, craziest thing I've ever done is to take the driver's license being cut.
Well, were you honest about the colorblind thing?
That is fantastic. Antonia says, oh, for number three, I've told my English teachers they are fantastic and funny. That's really cute. I
Oh
think
God.
I've cooked dinner for my boyfriend. So for number three, I'll say I've cooked dinner.
Technically, well, if it comes to oh, I really love my personal birthday. I love my birthday, like yourself,
Mm.
and like I kind of expect everyone else to love it as well, even though I know that everyone has their own lives and stuff. So when it comes to my boyfriend's birthday, like even though it's just been he had only one birthday with me, and like I got the presents maybe 5 months in advance.
Oh, you were so excited about his birthday.
Yeah, yeah. And what I really like doing is because right now he is working way too much because of the
Mm.
whole situation. So I like to surprise him with like cakes because that's the
Oh,
best thing
so
that I can do.
sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he comes home and he finds cakes waiting for him.
Yeah. He
Do
doesn't
you?
get fat. I don't know how. Like,
He doesn't get fat.
yeah.
Should we read the next one?
Have you ever bought something and immediately regretted your impulsive buy? Every day,
Every day,
constantly,
every day.
constantly.
Oh my God, all the time. Like number four is just my life always, all the time.
Yeah.
I buy a lot of things online, and
Uh-oh.
it happens with me so often that I'm, I see something that I want and I think about it and I think about it for ages. I know, I saw it too. That's so funny.
Oh my God. Imagine I bought a gym subscription from what's her faces, McFit. And
Okay.
in order to like, just stop going to the gym, stop the whole subscription thing, you have to send a
What?
letter to Milan
Like via post, like
via
saying
post. Yes.
that is crazy. They really do not want you to
No.
quit.
And like I finally managed to, but then the quarantine thing happened, so I'm still there
Oh my God, that is
because I
so
still have one
funny.
month
That
left.
is so funny.
Yeah, I
Um,
know.
No, for me with online shopping, like I think about it for days and then finally I decide, okay, I'll buy it. And immediately I buy it and I think, no. And then I cancel the order. And this happens to me
Yeah.
all the time, all the time.
Like I'm usually the one who thinks a lot before buying because I don't want to regret it.
Yeah.
And my
You
boyfriend is the
reverse it.
complete opposite. He's like, if you want it, just buy it. It's just, just buy it. And so I have to like think about it and think about it. So I have like 10,000 things on my Amazon
Wish list.
wish list, exactly. And I'm just like looking at them like, do I really want them though?
Do I need it? All right.
Yeah.
Guys, we only have 1 minute left in our webinar.
Mhm.
So if you have any final questions, write them now. If you have any answers to any of these questions on the slide, please share with us. We are always so, so curious to hear your fantastic stories. Um,
Uh, we can do the last one.
oh, yeah, we can do the last one. Have you ever been bungee jumping, skydiving, or scuba diving?
If not, would you like to? I've been scuba diving.
Oh, no, all three of these things seem like a nightmare to me. Did you like scuba
Yeah.
diving?
Yeah, I did. It was nice. Like I did it in Iran, so not, what you would expect,
Yeah.
but
No,
it was nice.
let's just see, Antonia's. You are definitely my favorite teachers.
Oh,
Thank you so much for this funny webinar. And I feel like Antonio tells all the teachers they are his favorite
yeah.
teacher.
I'm just gonna believe him.
All right. I hope to see you later as well, Antonio. I would like bungee jumping. Oh, I don't think
I
I would.
don't know. Skydiving? No, no.
We have to finish there. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful Friday.
Thank
Bye.
you, guys. Bye bye.